In this video, we are going to explore 3D objects. Attributes of features, they are elements of an object. When we look at a 3D object, we describe it by its faces, edges, and vertices. A face is a surface within a boundary. For example, a cube has 6 faces. Edges are sides, a straight or curved line that forms the boundary of a region. A vertice, also known as a corner, is a point where edges meet, for example, the corners of a triangle. In summary, we describe 3D objects based on their attributes. The 3 attributes of 3D objects are faces, edges, and vertices. Let's explore the cube. A cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. A cube can be thought of as a sugar cube, a Rubik's cube like the one in the bottom right hand corner, or even a dice. Down the bottom we can see 4 different nets. A net is a flat representation of our object. If we folded each of these nets up, we would make 4 cubes. Take a second to pause this video and visually think about how you might fold these nets up to create a cube. How would you fold these nets to create a cube? I've coloured some of the faces red, orange, and yellow to help you. Our next object is a cuboid, or what we call a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism, I like to think of a rectangular prism as an elongated or a stretched out cube. Fridges and wardrobes are usually the shape of cuboids or rectangular prisms. A rectangular prism has the same features as a cube. However, it is made up of rectangles and squares as opposed to a cube which is made up of just squares. All their faces are squares. So we can see a rectangular prism has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Once again, we have 2 nets down below. If we fold up these nets in our mind, think about how the nets would be folded to create the rectangular prism. So when comparing rectangular prisms and cubes, we know that a cube is made up of 6 squares, where we know that a rectangular prism is made up of rectangles and squares. The last object we are going to explore is the triangular prism. A triangular prism has 2 triangular faces and 3 rectangular faces. So all up it has 5 faces. It has 9 edges and 6 vertices. It looks exactly like a Toblerone pack. Once again, we have the net down the bottom. If we fold the net up in our mind, we can make a triangular prism. Once again, I like to think of triangular prisms or any type of prism as an elongated 2D shape. So if we have a look at the triangular prism, we can see that 2 of the faces are triangular. And if we stretch those triangles, we would make a long triangular prism.